Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm the Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 8885 Southwest Pelham Court here in Beaverton. We're located underneath the rear deck. We have a 3-inch ABS cleanout here as our point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. I currently have the water turned off. It's an actively lived-in home, so lots and lots of water goes down here on a regular basis. Anyway, at this point here, we're just going to leave it all drained out for right now. And I will zero the camera out once we get down here to the bottom of the clean out. Alrighty, here we go. Transitions here at 23 feet. Let's look over to 6-inch PVC pipe. Alright, here about 51, 52 feet out, we have reached the terminus of the line. I'm going to do locates just to verify where the line heads to, and then we'll start reeling back. We've got great flow all the way out to the terminus here as the line is drained out perfectly. All the pipe we just scoped there is in good condition. We'll give it one more look over when we come back, but I saw no obvious issues on the way out there. Good looking sewer. Alright, located the camera head successfully. Line just does a pretty much straight shot to the rear fence line. Just beyond the rear fence, it hits a main lateral. There's likely some kind of easement or something of that nature. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start reeling the camera back. Alrighty, so I thought that we had maybe a little water trickling inside. You can see here when I pull back into the ABS, there's a little water moving, but it's, moving extremely slow and minimal. Once you get out to here, though, you have a lot faster water movement. It appears that the transition joint has been compromised by something or another, and is allowing water to come down between the pipe joint here. Sorry, I'm trying to get the camera cleaned off. Anyway, when I slosh the camera back and forth, you'll get a little residual water flowing from the ABS plastic here. You can see how slow moving that water is in the flow line. And then once you get over here, you've got fast moving water again. So Anyway, I'm going to locate this spot. I'll get it marked for repair. At this point, it's not affecting the flow. In some ways, it's probably helping things right now, but when the joint's compromised, it can lead to further issues. You can have water escaping the line as well as coming into it. It opens it up to tree roots as well as settling issues where the dirt erodes out from underneath the pipe, and then it loses support and then separates and bellies out. Now, this time it's not affecting any functionality aside from it's breached and it's opening into the ground as far as getting debris and stuff from point A to point B. But I do recommend this be repaired so it doesn't lead to any issues down the road. Alright, located this spot here in the backyard. It's just beyond the stairs. Anyway, this gives you almost the best picture here. You can see the water in the ABS. I'm just trying to show you that this water is indeed coming from the ground and not from the house. But you can see the difference in the water flow there in that shot. Now, anyway, I do recommend that be repaired. It's marked with a big white X in the backyard here. This property has a lot of water moving through it. The backyard spot here where I marked this, it is just sopping wet with water. So that's part of your problem. You've got so much water moving past this thing. It's probably putting a lot of hydraulic pressure on it. And that's what can start happening is you get too much water movement around some of these things and it can start messing with the support under it and things of that nature. So anyway, I do recommend that be repaired at this time. It's not something that needs to be fixed right this second. It's not going to cause a backup, at least anytime soon, but I would definitely get that corrected because that, on the reverse side, can also let sewage and stuff escape out of the line into the yard. Not nearly as much as coming in, but it's still entirely possible, and then, again, can lead to settling issues and the joint pulling apart even more. I'm just about to reel the camera out of the line. Aside from the compromised joint there at 25 or 24 feet, the rest of the line's in great shape, has excellent flow, and it is currently functioning properly at this time when it comes to getting stuff from point A to point B. It's not keeping everything contained as it should, but it is functioning in a way that is not going to cause a backup anytime soon until the erosion there or anything like that keeps working on that. I do recommend it get fixed though. If repairs not done now, I would certainly keep an eye on it every so often, make sure that no movements occurred.